Hello and welcome to Take Time. I am your host, Patrick Marlette, and let's talk about giveaways. It is again that time of the month where I give away free stuff here on the channel. And if you are new to the channel and hit that thumbnail because it said giveaway, that's totally okay because you're searching the right things. If you guys don't already know, and of course I believe most of my subscribers know at this point, every single month I feature a new giveaway with new products, and I'm very lucky to have a support group of brands that want to help me share in the experiences I get to have here on this show. And the brand I am featuring today is one I've been working with for a while now, and I'm actually very excited to do these giveaways because I'd had this plan for some time. Joe over at BluShark was kind enough to send me a random batch of 20 and 22 millimeter straps to share with you guys, and I'm very excited to be sending these out because one, I've talked about his products over on the YouTubes before, and two, the straps I'm featuring today are actually of his premium line, so you're going to get the best of what BluShark has to offer. So if you've never experienced it, this is a cool way to do so. But before I get into the giveaway, I want to run a few updates and of course announce our previous giveaway winner. So first and foremost, hi guys, how are you doing? It's been an awesome 2018 for me so far. I hope the same for you guys. And I don't know if I said it with my last video, but again, Happy New Year's. It is a new year. You're watching this in February, but if I hadn't said it prior, shame on me. I'm saying it now. Happy New Year's. I have had my head in so many different projects, and I'm very excited to share more of the kind of content I want to produce on this channel and keep on creating better content for you guys. One of the things I want to start providing here on the channel is actually modding techniques. The kind of skills you need to develop and things you can do to mod your own watches, specifically Seiko, because, you know, that's my thing. But I worked on my first mod ever recently, and I'll do a close-up in a second, but I modded out my Seiko SRP 775. And as you guys know, this is actually the first video on this channel, and it's a gilt dial Seiko Turtle, modern Seiko Turtle. And I'd been wanting to mod a watch for some time, and I love this piece so much, I figured it's going to be in my collection for a while, so I'd try it out. And I was videotaping the mod. I was hoping to make that my first mod, maybe like a first-time modder segment here, so that, you know, anyone who feels discouraged or feels like this is going to be an overwhelming task should know it's not. It was actually relatively easy to mod this watch. You know, I'm going to obviously recommend tools and where you should get your parts, but I want to provide that on the channel. And while I was filming that, it didn't go as well as I wanted it. I had such a tough time removing the bezel on this watch. Everything else was extremely simple procedure, but removing the bezel on this timepiece was such a pain in the butt. And I was running out of patience. So I decided that maybe I should take that first attempt to solely learn the proper technique. Obviously, that whole concept was my first time doing it, and we can learn these things on the spot. And I don't mind dismantling or ruining a watch for you guys. It's not a horrible deal for me. I think $250 for a fun project is worth it, that experience, but not the kind of reactions I was having on camera. I don't have the patience for things when they so horribly don't go my way. But I did manage to get the bezel off. I replaced the crystal, the bezel, the chapter ring, the bezel insert. That's pretty much it. If I'm forgetting something, we'll see it on camera. But I'm so stoked to at least share this watch with you guys, and ultimately future modding segments. Another segment I want to add to the show, and let me know in the comments, guys, if this is something that's of interest to you in particular, is restoration work. This is something I've been practicing for quite a while now. I like to buy watches that are well under market value, or even just the cases of watches, so I can practice restoration work. You know, reapplying brush strokes to a watch case or reapplying polish, but not ruining the case lines of the watch, the original case lines, and of course maintaining some of its original wabi, like deep scarring, things of that nature. I like those elements, but one of the things I've been practicing is light restoration work, getting a watch to look as nice as it can be, but still have some of its vintage charm. More oftentimes than not, these watches need to be taken to a mechanic, a watch repairman, to be fixed and running again. And most recently, I picked up a Seiko 5106-8010, and I have just acquired all of the original parts for it. I got a new crystal. I definitely need a new crown if my guy can't fix the crown. And there's a lot of things that need to happen to this watch, but it is worse for wear, as you can tell, or maybe not. It's missing the dial. The dial had some sort of rouge, some sort of red stuff, some red powder on it, and it's not coming off with any sort of traditional method of clearing dial face. So I'm going to use like a mild detergent with some lukewarm water to see if that can't scrub it off without damaging the dial. The dial itself is beautiful, but there's a lot to be done. There's a lot to be done, and that's something I thought would be fun to share with you guys. If that's something you're interested in seeing, let me know. It's actually just something I do on the side of all of this because I quite enjoy the restoration work. I don't think I'm ever going to delve into doing watch repair myself, but I do like restoring the aesthetic of a watch, and seeing the end product when you're done is so satisfying. So if that's something you guys want to share in, let me know, and maybe I'll start shooting this work for a camera. But this 5106-8010 is my next project. Like I said, I got all the parts in. I've got everything off to the side for this watch, and I'm so ready to get it looking new-ish. Guys and gals, if there's anything you want to see on this channel, let me know. I really do take your comments seriously. I love the comments. I love the emails I get. I love the messages here. Thank you so much for your input and your knowledge. I really do respect that and appreciate it above all else. But if there's anything you guys want to see here, let me know, because I would love to incorporate it in some fashion for the show. Otherwise, if you're enjoying everything the way it is, that's awesome. I'm glad, but I always feel like there's room for improvement. So let me guys know what you want to see here on the channel, and I'll see if we can't develop something around that. Oh, and before I move on, this is something I just want to add to this video because honestly, I really like the guy and I really like what he's doing. This is not an endorsement. He's not expecting me to talk about this, but a viewer of the show started up a group called Watch Mama, and we were coordinating over email for a little while, and he sent me some items that he started producing. These are pillowcases for your watches. So he recently ran a Kickstarter for these. I don't believe it was funded, but I still think the project is a really fun one. And if you're into this hobby, maybe it's something you should check out. But basically, these are custom pillowcases that are themed after different types of watches. So if you want to spice up your collection without breaking the bank, this is kind of a cool way to do it. Will was really nice, to send out these products for me with no anticipations whatsoever. But when someone does a courtesy for me, I like to return the favor. So Will, if you are watching this, I really enjoy these pillowcases. I just want to show you what they ship in, but these, I have a 6-slot watch box, and these actually fit perfectly in there. I normally put my Seiko Turtle on this, and it does fit perfectly in my box. So thank you so much. It's also very soft, and the material is actually really soft too, so you don't have to worry about it damaging your stainless steel. I know some people are crazy about that, but no, let there be no concern of that. I'll leave a link in the description if you want to check out his stuff. But thank you, Will, for sending these to me. And yeah, I hope you do well, man. Now, let me first state that I am having to film this in January. I don't have the time to shoot early February at all for the first week. A lot of the stuff you're going to see filmed is actually already in the can. But I will get the winner and put their name on the screen whilst editing this for February 1st. So your name is going to be on the screen now. I'm not going to say it. I'm going to say the winner. And that's when we're going to put your name there. But you won the Halfston giveaway for January. And that person is this winner right here. This guy. Congratulations. Or girl. Congratulations. I am very excited to send out this Halfston strap to you. I've had it on my table for a while now. And it's going to come just like this, with the parchment paper wrapping and neatly wrapped with a hang tag in there. So be on the lookout for that. You likely have already received an email from me, says past self. If you didn't, message me here. And for all of my previous recipients, thank you for commenting me with pictures and posts and emails of your new product. I'm I'm glad to hear some of it. I know some of you were underwhelmed with things and some of you were just overjoyed. Wing, you weren't necessarily underwhelmed, but you didn't think it was as amazing as I did, so I'm disappointed. I think the Phenomenado is... But the nanos we're talking about today are from BluShark. Guys, this is a weird one. Okay. This is arguably the most popular NATO style on the market, and I'm going to give one recipient two of this NATO. I am giving you a 20 and a 22 millimeter version of the Vintage Bond style NATO, and this is the AlphaShark Vintage Bond model. Now the 22 variant has polished silverware, while the 20 millimeter variant has brushed silverware. And my idea here is, you know, despite what watch you're wearing, despite the lug width, you'll be able to rock one of these Vintage Bond NATOs on either one of them. They measure about 285 millimeters in total length, excluding the buckle, I believe. So they're actually a really, really solid length for most wrist sizes. The AlphaSharks, the regular versions, work very well on my 7¼ inch wrist. So if you were ever interested in trying out the AlphaShark, you maybe used the standard or the Orca in the past, and you just didn't want to pay for the premium one, this is a good opportunity for you to get that. And these colors are so versatile, honestly. Black is a really good base, but the green and red pair so... I actually have a couple of Vintage Bonds. I don't use them too often. It's such a desirable look that I would hate to be caught in the same room with a guy also wearing a Vintage Bond. But I feel like we'd be able to chat about it. I don't know. It's a silly thing. But you get two of them. If you don't wear one, share it with a friend. That's what I normally do. I give out straps to friends who have watches that want to wear a fun strap all the time. You can do the same now. It is very easy to enter this giveaway. The Gleam link is in the description. I like to use Gleam. If you're uncomfortable using Gleam, feel free not to enter this month's giveaway. It's totally okay. But if you want to check it out, there are 2 ways you can enter for a possible 3 entries. The giveaway ends at the end of this month at midnight, and that is Eastern Standard Time. All right, guys, that is it for the update and giveaway announcement for the month of February. If you like what I'm doing here or you like free stuff, feel free to hit that like button. It is always satisfying to see a handful of likes in these videos. Also, again, if you're interested in seeing light restoration work, modding on the show, let me know in the comments down below. And if there's anything that, you know, no one else really does or doesn't do well enough for you, and you think I can accomplish it, let me know in the comment section down below. I'd love to tackle it on. And lastly, if you are new around here, you just watched this video and it is your first one for the channel, guess what? I do more than giveaways. We do discussions, interviews, vlogs, reviews, mostly these days. A bunch of new stuff coming in. So if you like watch content, I do videos like this twice a week, so stick around for that. Again, my name is Patrick Marlatt, and thank you for the time. All right, gang, this is a little bit of bonus footage for you. I told you I'd get you a slighter close-up of some of the stuff I was talking about today, but this is my 5106-8010. This is a Seiko-matic P. It actually uses the same movement that is in the Press-O-Matic series of Seikos. There is a quick set date function that utilizes that hexagonal button you see there in the middle of the crown, and it's jammed. It doesn't work. This is the original crown. It's just messed up. And again, I have the dial face off because I'm working on restoring it, getting it to its original sunburst finish. Of course, it is a little bit damaged now, so I don't want it to look like that. And here is one of the pillow cushions from Watch Mama. You can see what I'm talking about. It is a really quirky design. This one has an astronaut kitty and the moon in the background, so maybe perfect for your Speedmaster. I don't know. If you like cats and you dig moon age watches, well, this might be the pillow for you. Will does a lot of cool designs though, and you can find some of his other stuff on the watch site, watchmama.com. Again, that link is in the description if you want to check him out. Show him some love, guys. He seems like a pretty nice guy, and I really dig what he's doing. I mean, that's $5 a pillow, I believe, so not a crazy price. So if you want to spice up your watch box, this would be a cool way to do so. So this is my first watch mod ever. This is my Seiko SRP 775 Turtle Black Bay edition. So I switched out the crystal to a sapphire, and I copied some of the hallmarks that are featured on the Tudor Black Bay Red. I honestly think it is the best looking Black Bay in their range, and I kind of wanted to pay a little bit of homage to it, but obviously keep the DNA of Seiko consistent. So I kept the hands in the dial face the same, but I did switch out to a brushed stainless steel chapter ring, and obviously the same 3D Lume Pipet 12 and red bezel insert of the Tudor Black Bay Red. I think it classes up the watch quite a bit. And I really like it with this design, and of course I've got it on my Erica's original MN strap, so I think it pairs pretty well with that too. Anyway, guys, thank you again for watching the show, and I will talk to you guys later.